This is going to be the first in a series of videos on how to use the Google Spreadsheet add-on Doctopus as a workflow for you and your students. The first segment will be on how to build a class roster. Go to New and click on a Google Spreadsheet. There's actually no need to title this spreadsheet. Add-ons, get add-ons, and search for Doctopus, which is actually right here, but you can also type in Doctopus and it will say free. Go ahead and add it. It will ask you to authorize it just one time. A little bit of information will pop up right here and then you're good to go. It actually pops up right on the side. So the first thing you want to do is select a roster, but because it's brand new, we won't have a roster yet. So you're going to select Build a New Roster. Now select your method and choose On This Sheet. Create Roster, and 3 headings pop up right here. Now at this point, you could either start typing in your students' names, or if you happen to have a class list somewhere else in your drive, just copy and paste those right in here. There they are. This is my class list, and then click Refresh. Give your roster a name. Even though I've typed in a name, this blue button is still not coming up. If I uncheck Create Class Folders and then check it again, it will light up. Now I want to click Create and Share Folders, and you can see it's creating a folder for each of my students, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. It's creating a student folder key for each of my students for this demo class 1. It's checking for missing and unshared student folders, and as each code populates these cells, each of my students is going to be getting a folder. Now all of my students have folders, and if I didn't want to give any of these students a folder, I could have clicked on the Exclude button right here and clicked on that Exclude, but I didn't want that. I wanted them all to have it, so that's fine, it works. It says new class folders were created. Save roster and continue. It successfully updated my roster for demo class 1. This will be for the next step. Now what I want to show you is from the teacher's perspective what's been created. So here right on my main drive page I have a class now that's called Demo Class 1. And if I double click on this, I can see that as a teacher I have 4 folders. I have an edit folder. This is a folder that if I put a document in there, all of my students will be able to access it and edit it. A class view folder, if I put a document in here, and by document again I mean a spreadsheet, a Google Drawing, a Google Doc, if I put it in there, they will all be able to simply view it. And here is my teacher folder, so any of my assignments that I have might go in here, and I'll show you more about what will be in the teacher folder soon. And this is my demo class. So these are all of my students' individual virtual binders. So I can go into, let's say, Tina's binder and see all of her work. And inside Tina's binder, she has her own access to class edit and class view. So this is what I see as the teacher. Now as the student's view, if I scroll over here into my students drive, and I go into Shared with Me, I will see right here I have just received Demo Class 1. Add it to my drive. There it is. And inside my student virtual binder, I will have access to my teacher's edit folder and view folder and any documents that she eventually pushes to me.